Hello, everybody. This is Ava with my rainy mess. How is everybody? I'm good. Can't complain. We're going to do something different today, and this is inspired by a channel called Snowstorm Crafts. She makes what she's calling Grungy, junk dolls. These are not play toys. They're just fun to sit and look pretty, or look grungy, I guess you might say. But I fell in love with these little dolls when she was making them. They're really quite easy, but for me, they're very hard because there's a lot of handwork that needs to be done. See my beautiful, that's one of the braces that I'm supposed to be using while I'm doing all of this. Makes your hand very sore because I'm not used to it. I haven't gotten my other one yet, but I'm sure I'll be getting it sometime next week. But anyway, this one was my first one I did. I forgot to stuff the legs and the arms, and but this one I did. But I did the arms a little different and the legs a little different than what her pattern calls for. You can go on Etsy and buy her pattern. I think it's $3, and it's less than $4 for the pattern. The pattern's very easy. You could probably make your own pattern, but I went ahead and bought her pattern just because I will be doing this online and selling them, and I figured I can pay her, give her homage to this inspiration because it is quite cute, I have to admit. Now, I did some little modifications to her, to the way she puts the stuff together. I tried to do it her way the first time, and it was, let's say, not good mouth. What's the word I'm looking for? Not good religion form. I put these together. I lost my religion lots of times for getting this done. I also had a problem of stuffing the neck to make it stand up, so I inserted a toothpick in behind her neck to help keep it sturdy. So there were some of the things that she did. Oh, and she also put in corn husk hulls to help give it a bottom, so you can help, but I don't see that it's necessary, so I didn't do it. I tried to use it, and I tried to use beans, didn't work, and I ordered the husk, but I don't think I'm going to use them because they're standing up beautifully with no problem. I made a lot of modifications to this one versus this one, and I did this one kind of by heart. I just saw the video and kind of did my own thing. And but I am going to keep her. She's going to be mine, so she'll be sitting on my shelf in here in my craft room. But isn't she cute? So save your strings. What I didn't have any string, so I had some old embroidery floss that's sitting in a bag, and I turned around, and based on the color of what I was going with, I pulled out those embroidery flosses and literally shredded them strand by strand and threw them in here to make the hair. But anyway, we are going to, I guess, play with this a little bit. This one is going to go in my shop, and I got to name her. Of course, Snowstorm Craft named each one of hers. She can't keep them on the shelf in her Etsy. They are being sold left and right. And they are cute, I have to admit. They're just absolutely precious. But they're not toys. There are chokeable hazards. They're strictly for art and strictly to look at on the shelf. Not a play toy for kids. Her pattern consisted of a body. You make 2 of them. You make double the dress, double the apron, and I did 2 doubled the pocket. She requires only 1, but I did 2. The only change I made were on the legs and the arms. She made them so thin, and I put it on the fold because it's easier to turn it inside out if you only have one one seam. That's what I'm trying to say. It's easier to fold inside out when you're folding. So, and it made the arms and legs a little bigger. I struggled with the size that she wanted. I tried to go on the size she wanted, and it was, I couldn't hardly turn them inside out. That's why these were so much thinner, and I can't believe I forgot to stuff the legs and the arms, but she's still cute. Like I said, she's mine, and I like her. But anyway, she did suggest, which I thought is a neat tool. I love the tool, which I've lost already part of the tool. I don't know what I did with it. I don't know if it's in here or not. Oh, here it is. What's in here? Is when you stuff the leg, you take this and you pull it inside, and it goes inside, and then you just draw it out, and it turns inside out. Pretty neat little tool. I like it. But anyway, as for the, I don't know, did I say about the hair? Yeah, I said about the hair. I used embroidery floss, and I just will sit here at the evening based on the colors of what I'm using for the dress. I pull the strands out and do it that way. As for stuffing it, I'm just using polyester stuffing. And I'm taking one of these sticks and just stiffening it in there, sticking it in there. And of course, I'm using a toothpick to help support her neck. It's just, I can't seem to get enough stuffing up in there to get her neck supported. By the time I mess with her neck and her top of her dress, it kind of just messes up. As for, I used, of course, buttons for the eyes, and I've got all kinds of sorted buttons in here to play with. Then for the mouth, she sewed on her mouth. I'm not doing that. I'm having enough trouble doing handwork, so I've got this Tim Holtz Stitchery Stampers Anonymous called Stitches, and I took the small stitch, and I'm literally stamping just this part of the on as a mouth. So that's how I'm doing that. For the blushing, I've been using Tattered Rose, but I'm using a darker material this time. So I'm going to be using probably Pink Flamingo. I gotta find that. This Tattered Rose that I have, I think personally is dried up. I think I got a bad batch. And I have to go get me an inker, because this one's no good. Yeah, I'm going to use Kitsch Flamingo for this next go-around. I prefer the Tattered Rose, but like I said, this is a little darker than what I've been using, and we're going to go from there. I'm just trying out different things to put in my shop to see what will sell and what won't sell. I have no idea if I've sold anything yet. We shall see. Next week, I should be getting a check or not getting a check. So anyway, the material I'm going to be using is this and this. This is my dress. I'm going to be doing that, and then this is my pocket. I'm going to be using that as my pocket. And the whole idea is to shred your piece as much as possible, but the material I've been using has not been very shreddable, so I'm a little disappointed in that. But anyway, we'll do that. Ouch. And then we have the body. And I have these little pieces that I can kind of maneuver into a little bow of some sort. you know, or I can use this. It depends. I haven't decided yet. So these are just leftovers, offcuts of what my pattern is. So that's that. I will speed up the sewing process for you so y'all don't have to deal with the issue. I don't know if this is a right side or a wrong side for this material. I have no clue. No clue, no clue, no clue. So we're going to get started. Let's sew everything together. Okay. I'm just using yellow thread. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go through and cut to make it. Didn't do those on the last one, but not that it really matters because the hair kind of covers it all up, but makes it a little easier. Oops, I almost cut that thread. I need to cut that, but I'm not going to. Okay, that's sewn. There's one leg. Oh, shoot. It gets, when I get right up to the edge like that, it gets caught up in my sewing machine. Oh, anytime you have threads to cut off, put it in your thread stack. That helps build the hair. There's one arm, one leg. Oh, I'm hot. Okay, let's go to the other leg. There we go, there's another leg. Oh, I'm hot. My gosh, all of a sudden I just started sweating like a pig. You have to excuse me, I'm all plugged up. Water, 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 water. Whew. Man. Because you have to make sure that neck stays. And I have a hard time with, threads in the pocket. I keep forgetting to do that. And it just ends up all over my desk. Okay, got one down, one to go. I mean, two down, one more to go. In the basket. Just remember to save your threads. Okay, now we've got our bodies. We've got our, I want to snip the ends of these so they'll turn better. I seem to be doing better with my brace than I did yesterday. Of course, I haven't started doing the detailed work yet. That's too close to the edge. I'm not going to do that. See that I made this to try to cut off as much of that as you possibly can, because it does affect your turning, and it's going to end up with a thinner, it's not going to match, in other words. Okay. The dress, I'm going to wait because we're going to sew it with the body. That was another alteration that I did that she didn't do. But I am going to go ahead and sew the pocket. It's a little not straight. Straighten it out a little bit. Even with a pattern, I can't sew straight. Okay, so we have, and I'm gonna try to be working on getting all that shredded up. You want to keep the raw edges. Same with your little apron. I turned my apron inside out and I didn't like it, so I decided to keep the raw edges out. But I am going to use a zigzag on it. I'm just cutting my threads over into my bucket because I want to make sure I save my threads, All right, we got all that done. And I'm going to try to, I got that too close. I need to grungy it up, see, and then I'm going to put the pocket here. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and sew that pocket on so I don't have to do it later. I need to find something to put in the pockets. She puts a little baby journal. I may do the same, or a little tablet of some sort. And I have my, well, they're probably going to be too big, so I don't know that that'll work. Okay, let me put all these back. Okay, we'll put that up there. We're done with that. We're done with mine, except for the dress. The dress we'll do here in a little bit. Okay. Let's, I'm gonna show you how this little tool works for turning these inside out. Kind of a neat deal. These dolls are not really that hard. They're just tedious. Does that make sense? Just a little tedious. To me, they're tedious because of my hands. Look, I plan on making some more. I have all these fabrics. I finally pulled out my big fabric in my Christmas bucket. I have these fabrics I thought would make cute for Halloween. I'm gonna do this one for Halloween. I'm gonna make a witch's hat, and I'm gonna put these two together. And then I thought it'd be kind of, I don't know if I can have enough. It might be just for pocket. I don't think I have enough for an apron. I'll have to probably get something else. But isn't that cute fabric? I just think it's so cute. And then here's a Halloween fabric that I think would be kind of cute. And then I have this that I thought would go real good with maybe that. This and this would go good. Make a real pretty little and then I have this, and I thought this two would go good together. And then I have this fabric. I love this fabric. Of course, I did one of my dolls out of that fabric. It turned out real cute. I have some more of this. I don't know. I have a lot of this stuff that I'm going to play with and make dolls out of. I think it'd be kind of cute. Cute. Oh, did I already get my stuff out? I did. All right. The way to do this, oh, shoot. My desk is a mess, guys. Okay, the way you do this is one of the legs. You put it in the tube, the leg tube. And then you take, now I took this one. Now there are others that you can use, but it has a tendency to tear the fabric. So I use this one, and it doesn't go in a smaller tube. That's why I made the, uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. I did this the other day. There we go. And there you go. You've got your little leg, and then just push it. Push the seams all the way. See what I'm saying? It's easier if you have your seam, only one seam to deal with instead of two. It's just easier. So we have this. Keep it from going all the way in, just pull it out that way. You know what hurts by using this, my brace, is right in here. Oh, it hits that knuckle, and it just makes that knuckle really sore. Right in here. I don't know how to keep it from being hurt so bad. I wonder if I put something there. I don't know, but that hurts. It gets to hurt. This is where it starts hurting my hand. It's doing this kind of tedious stuff. I may have to take it off to continue it. I cut my fingernails, so I can't pick up anything. And there's an arm. Uh-oh. That happens every once in a while. I'll poke a hole, and I'll have to take a needle and thread and fix it. And I'll fix it whenever I start putting it all together. It just means I went too far with the sewing to the edge. All right, and then we have my little tubes. And then this one, you just have to, this is a little tricky too, especially right at the neck. It's a little hard to try to get through. I just can't pick anything up today. See, this is another problem I've been having, is I get too close to the edge of the neck and end up tearing the neck. So I have to sew that by hand to get that stabilized. There's always a problem. Okay. In fact, I don't know if I want to sew it by hand. just trying to, there we go. Wondering if I want to go ahead and sew that. Let me do that real quick. I'm going to do the other side just because to make it match. Okay. Threads, save your threads, save your threads. I've been using the threads of the color of the fabric so her hair would match. When I start getting into blues and purples and all that stuff, I will be using those color threads and separate them out. Okay. That's done. All right, I'm going to go off camera and stuff these. There's no, y'all know how to stuff. No sense in you seeing that. So I'll be back. I'm back. I went ahead and stuffed the little pieces, and I went ahead and sewed it. What I did was made a little fold and sewed the legs in, and I also made little elbows and knees. Well, I kind of went a little further down on the knee issue. So she has a little shorter, what do you call it, shim? I don't know what you call it, but anyway. And I just sewed these on the back because they're not going to show with the dress, and got those in. It was just easier for me. It seems like my neck is doing good, so it looks like I stuffed it, so I don't have to use a toothpick to try to keep it sturdy. And this was what I stuffed the stuffing with in the little tubes. It was a little difficult, but we got it done. I'll put that back in the deal. So next is the little dress. I would like to see this dress more shredded. Let's see if we can do that real quick. Would be nice if it could get it more shredded. There we go. See how cute? I'll go ahead and see if I can't shred the top there. Doesn't necessarily need to be, but there we go. I'll go ahead and try to shred the back. Just that's all grunged up. I need to do the bottom. Okay, threads, save them. Okay, I got, except for I have this neatest little needle. I found these. I've been using a really big needle and I was having a struggle with, so I decided to go with a smaller needle. I don't know if you can see, but there's a hook at the end where you can just hook your thread in. But the only problem is it comes unhooked quite a bit. So they're fun. It's a nice needle, but it does come unhooked. All right. Okay, this is the front. All these little bitty threads I don't need. Okay. We're going to put it like this. And she did hers a little differently. I'm doing it this way because it's easier for me. Hand-wise, I'm going to pin it and sew it down the side. It's just easier. she sewed it, I think, and turned it over. No, she sewed it first and then put it on over the head of the body. But I tried that with my first one, and it didn't work. I had a hard time, and I just don't want to do hard time. And then we're going to go over here on this side. Well, we're having a hard time here. Okay, let's see. Put this back over the shoulder. There we go. May want to make the dress a little bit bigger. It's another thing. Yeah, it makes it a little easier to wrap around. Sorry, I'm can't maneuver my hands. There we go. Okay. And we're going to do this by hand. We'll do this by hand. You know what? I may just do it. Which is the front, which is the back? There's the front. Okay, we're going to, I'm thinking, trying to find easier ways to do this, the neck. You know what I think I'm doing, maybe do it that way and sew it down. It's just, I don't know. Oh, it's hot. Okay. All right, well, let's get this done. I don't want to lose this needle. Let's put that over there. Okay. First off, I just want to sew the underarms. See, look how cute little fraying does. I think that's so cute. Okay. Always salvage the thread. I'm telling you, it's this. There we go. You know, it's funny. Each one that I've done is problematic has a problematic issue, and I don't know why I have such a trouble. Okay, we can sew that. Let's just do one at a time. I have to do it by hand. I'm gonna go offline and do that. I'm gonna sew it by hand here. I'll be back. Okay, got that sewn in. That was a little more of a struggle than I anticipated. Use that as the front. We have this now, and what we're going to use is just pin it in with ball pins. And I don't know what color to use. I think I'll use these little off colors. This one here. And you can hang charms and stuff. I'm not. I can't even hardly get this on, much less a charm. There we go. There. And there you go, you've got that. Now, for the face, I'm going to do her little cheeks. Kind of dried out too. I'm just really unhappy with these inks that I bought. No wonder they were on sale. They were old. I'm doing it all across the face to give it some more on the cheeks. Okay. Alrighty. That works there. Okay. Let's figure out what kind of buttons we want for the eyes. I don't know, to be honest. Kind of like this, but it's a little bit too fat. I have this one, and maybe this one. I don't know. Or do we want a white one? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Or do I prefer this one? Yeah, let's do that one. Okay. I'm going to use yellow thread. For the black, or the, let's see, which would be better, which side, or does it matter really? Won't matter. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this particular needle or not. It's been giving me a hard time. It shreds my threads. Okay. Shreds my threads. Okay, let's see if that works. And what you're going to do is come out from the back. somewhere in the back. And then we're going to do a crisscross. Ouch. See, it keeps wanting to. Stop it. Behave. I only need. Okay, then we're going to tie it off. Try to pull it as tight as possible. There we go. Cut that off. Save your, see how it just, it's the only thing. It's good, easy to thread, but shreds your thread. Let's see. And then I'm going to take a black. That's good enough. Let's see. It has a little hook in there is what it is. And then you go in, but you've got to make sure you catch all your threads. There we go. I think I got them all. Then take your other, bring it up. Ah, shoot. Dadgummit. There we go. And then go down the center. Too cute. And then I'm just going to tie it off. One, two, oops. Shoot. One, two, three. There we go. All right. You can put a little nose on her. I could use that other needle, I guess. I just hate that needle. It's very hard to puncture in, puncture out. But we're gonna try it. Okay, what did I do with that thread I was playing with? There it is. That's just such a thick, I don't have any thin needles. I'll probably cut out a lot of this. Let's try this again. Okay. So we got a little nose. It's not the best little nose, but it's okay. I don't care. I swear. There we go. It's just easier for me to stamp than to have to sew. All right, now the hair. And another hard one, because I have to use a needle, parts of it. First off, let's make sure we have enough threads. Go ahead and shred these threads up. That one needs to be shredded. Oh, come on now. Okay, yeah, we have all these threads. I'm gonna mix them up to kind of give them a good, nice variegation of different colors. And then I'm going to pick out my favorite colors out of this. Let's get rid of that. Let's see, we have lots of reds. Okay, I'm gonna pull out piece of that, and I'm going to their hair comes out different every time I do this, so bear with me. I need a piece of thread, another piece of thread. Oops, sorry. I'm not a seamstress. I'm not a sewer. I sew paper and I sew junk. Sewing material like this and making dolls, it's really a challenge for me. Okay, I'm gonna start over. I need to sew that. Bring some of those threads down so I can even out her little hair. Bring out some of the hair on her forehead a little bit. Isn't she cute? She's just too cute. Then you're just going to take the rest of it and you're just going to glue her. Glue it all down. With Fabri-Tac. Or you can use a glue gun, but I prefer Fabri-Tac. I don't like glue guns. Okay, here we go. Where's my fab? I get all these threads and stick in there. Okay, I'm gonna I'm getting hungry. I have no idea what time it is. Okay, we're just going to lay all that down and just keep pressing the glue, it into the glue until it's all nice and sticky. Yuck. Here, I'm getting glue all over my glove. I need to get me another set of gloves. Let's see. Yeah, I need to probably put some glue in there. This is almost as trying to there, knock her head, get it all in there stuck. There we go. Let's see, put some there. There we go. Isn't she cute? I haven't quite figured out how to do the long hair. I guess you have to bring it down further, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I just kind of go with the flow, and I don't have enough threads is the problem. I just try to make enough to make the head, and I don't save my threads normally, but I've started doing it. But I rather save the threads of the color of the dress she's wearing. Okay, now I have this. I'm thinking I want to put on her. And I think I'm going to glue it with some Fabri-Tac. Probably should sew it, but I ain't doing it. Ain't doing it. Ain't doing it. I get tired of sewing by this point. And there you go. Just let her dry. And there's our little baby. Ain't too hard for people who have good hands. They're quite simple little gadgets. Need to make sure that that really stays glued down. But there you go. I think that she's cute. What do you think? We need to name them. I don't know what I want to name her, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. There you go. And like I said, she's not to play with. She's just to sit and look pretty. If you call her pretty. Give her a little trim there. Ta-da! Isn't she cute? Alright guys, that's what I've been working on these last couple of days. Thought I'd share. But if you really want a good tutorial, go to Snowstorm Crafts, and she does a much better job in detail how she does it. In fact, she's got it in like 3 or 4 videos, and I decided to do it all in one. So there you go. Ain't she cute? We've got these 3 done now. And that's going to be my fall series. And I'm going to be working on probably a Halloween one. And I'm not making very many of these, so they're kind of what I consider rarity. What do you call them? Collectible? Because I will do one for each season, and I'm not doing them again. Excuse me. I'm still having this cough problems. But anyway, I think they're cute. I like them. So anyway, I thank y'all from the top of my brain to the bottom of my feet. Please like and share and subscribe to my video. I would mostly appreciate it. Hit the notification button and to let you know that I have a video on. Otherwise, y'all have a blessed day, and I will see y'all flip-flop. Bye.